Hello, Taurus. Welcome into Don Williams Tarot. This message is for Sun, Moon, and Rising placements in the sign of Taurus. So if you have those, this message may be for you. Keep in mind that not all messages may resonate. So keep what does, leave what doesn't. And if you're interested in doing a deeper dive as to what's going on with you and your life, I do provide private readings. My information is in the description box below, or you can go to donwilliamstarot.com to see my pricing and availability. Okay, so this message today is for the month of July, the overview for the month of July for Taurus, Sun, Mover, Rising placements. And for those of you who are brand new to my channel, you may want to consider subscribing, as I have recently just started doing live readings here on YouTube. And I am on a hiatus for a little bit from doing the lives, only because I just got back from vacation. While on vacation, I was walking a dog and I fell and hurt myself, hurt my wrist. So I can't really shuffle like I normally do. So I have to take my time when I do my shuffling. But anyway, I am healing and I'm here. I'm excited to be back. So I plan to, if everything goes well, I should be able to do the lives again starting next week. But as of now, I'm just going to be doing these readings here. Now, I've already shuffled. I plan to do a Celtic cross for you. And as I do this portion of your reading of the Celtic cross, I'll take myself off camera so we can concentrate on your cards. At the end of that portion of your reading, I will be coming back on live, online, I should say, on camera. That's what I want to say, on camera. And I'll be pulling cards from the Indigo Goddess, as well as the life and career decks here, because I did not get an opportunity to pull cards for career for the month of June, as I had wanted, because of this injury. I had planned to come back and knock those out, and then I was going to start my July readings, but I've had to take, over a week off, 10 days, whatever, however many days it's been, because I'm recovering. So thank you for your patience. And while I have shuffled these cards, I don't want you to think that I've stacked the deck or anything in any particular way. So what I plan to do is I'll just split the deck and we'll do it that way, right? Okay. So, Taurus, so good to see you. I'm taking myself off screen. I am also a Taurus sun, so I'm very happy to be with you. So these are our cards. I'm kind of excited about that. I have these little bugs that keep. So we have the Justice card as our first card. Three of Cups. That's one of my favorites. We do have the Tower. And I just had a Tower moment. Oh, Three of Swords. The Fool. Let me move this over here. Six of Pentacles. Hangman. Page of Swords. Emperor. So that's Aries energy. And the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, so it doesn't look too bad, although the Tower does represent a big moment for us on some level. Now, the thing about it is the Tower card does represent, is in the thoughts position, those things that you're thinking about, what's on your mind is that Tower. So you're probably looking around at what's going on, especially if you live in the US and you happen to have watched the debate last night. You're probably wondering, gosh, what happens next? Where are we going from here? And it kind of was a tower moment, wasn't it, to watch that debate? But we start off with the Justice card. Now, this is a major arcana. And if we're looking at all of the majors, we have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcanas out of half of our deck. So what that's telling me, Taurus, is that we are going to be hitting a lot of heavy hitters during the month of July. Information that's going to be coming in for us to really look at and evaluate. The Justice card is that card of truth and integrity. It does represent the law. So some of us may be having dealings with the law. It could be as simple as just just slow down when you're driving so that you don't get a ticket. You don't want to bring the law to you if if you can avoid it, right? But the Justice card is also about truth and being on the right track or on the right path. Now, as you look at this card, oh, that hurt. Sorry. As you look at this card, you can see that she has her eyes closed, but in the bottom part, she has her eyes open. And then when you look at this lamp or this cup here, it is lit, and this one is dark. So it's kind of that dichotomy, right? Between the dark and the light. I feel as though many of us are working through our dark nights of the soul. We're doing a lot of healing work. We're doing a lot of the inner work that we hadn't done before. This is about looking for a specific truth to come forward, or a confirmation that you are definitely walking your path, right? Discovering this truth, walking your path. This is the center of the reading. So this is basically the main theme for this month. So I feel as though some of you will really be evaluating things that come in for you to look at, for you to decide whether or not it resonates with you, or whether or not it resonates as truth for you. And you might not get your answers right away, right? What I mean by that is you might have to let it sit in there and stew and contemplate, and use your discernment as to whether or not things are resonating with you. Now, what the next card, which has to do with what's helping or hindering you, is the 3 of Cups. Now, for me, this is my soul tribe. My soul tribe are those people that were not necessarily born into my family, that have been with me through thick and thin. These are the people that champion you. These are the people that like to celebrate with you. They celebrate your harvest. They celebrate your good times. They're there for you during your bad times. So the 3 also has to do with being very creative, thinking outside of the box, adopting new points of view. And then also celebrations of some kind of the heart, right? These are people that you have allowed into your life, that you share your thoughts, feelings, and desires, your life path, your goals with. So it feels as though there's a lot of blessings coming in that will really help us during July. Now, your foundation is this 3 of Swords. For the 3 of Swords is a heartbreak of some kind. Now, I feel like I'm reading my own cards, because my heartbreak was when I fell and I ruined the rest of my vacation because I couldn't, move around very much. But at the same time, this also represents a broken heart, meaning that something has left you stinging. Something is left you sad. So it could be a breakup, it could be a separation, could be a divorce for some of you. And it's very difficult, and you're really feeling those emotions for you for this month. However, I do feel that whatever this heartache is, whatever this heartbreak represents for you, it could also represent maybe losing your job. Now, what are you going to do, right? The fear that rises up. What I will say is that when you do see this card, it does mean that once this Three of Swords has happened and you have experienced this Three of Swords, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Then you are in a place of being able to decide how you want to heal from this, right? Um, you can see the strings uh, connecting all these different directions. And it may feel as though you are feeling very scattered or you're feeling very low energy, feeling as though you really need to lick your wounds, right? And it could be as a result of this tower, because the tower is the way that we're thinking. Now, the Tower card is definitely a major disruptor. It is a disruption. It is the ability to realize and recognize that whatever you had been building may have been like it feels as though the carpet has been pulled out from underneath you. And in my situation, it definitely was. But I'm healing, see, because that's what the rest of this energy around here is. The light is coming in to help us heal. But the tower does represent some kind of a big disruption. So it could be a loss of job, could be a loss of home, could be a loss of relationship, could be any number of things for you. The thing about the tower is you can't avoid the tower. The tower comes in uh, because it has a lesson to teach us. And when that lesson comes in, we have to recognize why it happened the way that it happened. Were we ignoring signals? Were we not pay attention to something? In my situation, I was being distracted with conversation. And when this dog took off, I flew up in the air because I was already off balance, right? I was distracted. And so I fell on my face, broke my nose, injured my wrist, my elbows. I mean, I'm a mess. But what this is representing is going to represent something different for each and every one of you. Right now, again, this is what your thoughts are. So it could be that you're looking around and you're seeing the way that things are coming, to a head. We're definitely escalating some energies here that are big. From the readings that I have been able to watch and the astrologers that I have been able to watch, we've got some really big astrology things happening, specifically for the United States. I did watch a video on the chart for the United States, and July is a big month. There is going to be a lot of things that are going to be revealed and coming out that we're going to have to look at. But for those of you who do not live in the United States, there are just as many things happening probably in your country as well. I don't know that anyone is going to go through the next few months unscathed, meaning that you're really going to have to use your discernment. You're really going to have to use your sovereignty to really stand up for yourself. And I feel like that's kind of what this energy here is talking about, right? And you definitely are going to be using this justice card in terms of figuring out your truth, your integrity, and knowing that you're on the right path. And it looks like you have people that you can have conversations with and open your heart to discuss some of these things moving forward. Now, what's in your immediate past is this Fool card. Now, the Fool card is that card of self-belief and a new journey or a new chapter. This is also your building your confidence card. In this situation, she's ready to, jump off into the abyss because she believes that she is going to always be taken care of, that spirit always has her back. This is the very first card in the tarot deck. And it does represent an opportunity for growth. It is our path forward, like I was saying in that justice card. But with this card, this one is where you're really trusting spirit to take you where you need to go. And as that is in your immediate past, what is coming into your immediate future within the next few days is this Six of Pentacles. Now, if you look at this card, it has that infinity energy. This is that energy of flow, right? This is the flow of things, meaning that as you give, you will also be receiving. And the six has to do with persevering, overcoming obstacles. It's telling you to keep going, keep moving. It definitely has to do with recognizing your abundance, sharing your time, your energy, your abundance with others. And I also have been picking up today specifically that this energy came in for Aries as well, and that Aries energy is basically this. The same card is basically saying that people are writing their karma. So if you have given energy, given money, have helped people in the past, and that has not been reciprocated, I feel as though people are going to be returning into your life and helping you balance those scales. Okay. So when that happens, uh, celebrate, because it takes a lot for a person to recognize that, they've kept you on hold all this time. It might not even have been a situation where they deliberately did this to you. It could have been just circumstances, right? But now they're righting the wrong. And I feel as though this is a beautiful card coming in. Now, our distant future has to do with the hangman. The hangman energy is a part of being on pause. The hangman has to have some kind of information that's going to come in and is going to give them this epiphany so that their head lights up, right? Because if you look at her upside down, when you're upside down, you see the world in a completely different point of view. The hangman has to do with distraction, but it also has to do with creative thinking. Now, the other thing is also about self sacrifice in some ways. And it also represents a delay out of your control, thinking of things outside of the box. And there is a level of frustration because there is a delay. So if you've been trying to move forward on a project, move forward on moving, or move forward on a job, hunt, something along those lines, anything that would affect you, it feels as though you're being held in place for a reason. Now, what I am picking up, what Spirit is telling me right now, is that delay is really in your best interest because better things are coming. What you would have settled for is really not for your highest and best. So please be patient with yourself. Give yourself this opportunity to go within, to look at things from a different perspective if you can. Look at all the positives. Like, even if you're stuck on the hangman, in the hangman position, and it does frustrate you, recognize that when you are released from that, you will move forward, because we have this Ace of Pentacles here. So it very well could be associated with a job opportunity that you've been waiting for, or this is an opportunity for you to create more money, to create wealth in your life of some kind. But you're being held right now because the timing isn't quite right. So please give yourself the time you need in order to uh, prepare for this next part of your journey. Now, in your closest relationships, I see this Page of Swords. Now, pages for me always represents a new path or a new direction. This is a new way of thinking, a new way of looking at things. Now, you can see her, and she's kind of walking on this very thin tightrope here, right? So you might be feeling as though you're walking a tightrope. At the same time, it looks like you've got a lot of these really great ideas, that you're very open to looking at information, from a different perspective. So this could be, some of you could be doing some training, some of you could be going back to school, some of you could be learning a new task or a new skill of some kind. And the page also represents a younger person. So for those of you who are in a job that you are hiring someone new, it could be a thing where you are going to be a mentor for this younger person. The swords have to do with the way that we express with our thoughts and the way that we express with our words. So for me, I feel as though you will be doing a lot of explaining. This is how you do the job. This is why we do it this way, right? So it could be a situation of that. Or it could also represent waiting for messages, because the page is my messenger. And it could be that maybe you have put in and have gone and interviewed, and now you're waiting for that offer letter. But keep in mind that that offer will come, but it isn't coming quite as quickly as you may have thought, right? So you're going to have to be patient with that. But I feel as though the message will come in. And for those of you who have been waiting for an offer, I feel like it will come in for you. And I do believe that you will be being helped with by this emperor. Now, the emperor for me is my Donald Trump card, not Donald Trump, the president, but Donald Trump, the businessman. The emperor is the energy of authority, leadership. He's very focused. He does have Mars here on his card. So this is actually an Aries energy. As you can see, here is the ram head there. This guy is, he knows how to play the game, right? He's got the game board here. He's very comfortable in his own skin. He knows how to get things done. He's an entrepreneur, very comfortable in his own skin. I see Donald Trump that way too. Like a lot of people don't like Donald Trump. And, you know, not so much that I like him as a person, but I like what he's done for our country. But at the same time, this is a business type person. So this could be someone that's an entrepreneur, could be that you are waiting for this new opportunity to come in. And this guy is either your CEO, he is the owner of the business, something like that. Now, the thing about the emperor is he likes truth and integrity. So make sure that you are always up and up with this individual, that you recognize him and his energy for who he is. Now, the other thing is he's very fiery, this energy. So he has a lot of inspiration. He's very creative, very passionate, very motivated. He knows how to get things done. So he will definitely be a person that you are going to want to uh, watch, because he would be a good mentor even if he didn't agree to mentor you. You can just watch his mannerisms, watch how he does the deals, those types of things. Watch how he communicates with others, how his mind works, right? And then your final outcome, Taurus, has to do with the Ace of Pentacles. Now, this Ace of Pentacles absolutely does represent our energy, as well as this Six of Pentacles represents our energy. So we're showing up very strongly in this reading. The ace has to do with a new concept, a new idea, a new opportunity, planting seeds, right? Planting seeds for your future. As you can see, he's got that seed and it's already got these tendrils, right? Going down to the earth. This is what helps ground you. This is what is an opportunity that you're going to have to take action upon. So it could be this new job offer. It could be that you have a second opportunity for a second career, or turning a hobby into a career, maybe working online, becoming an influencer of some kind, making money that way. So there's a lot of opportunities. Now, with this ace, though, you will have to take action. So remember, when the opportunity comes, make sure that you are ready for that action. Okay, so everything looks really pretty good. I mean, there is this sadness and this loss here, but I do feel as though whatever this loss is a temporary situation, that you will heal from it. It's kind of like, feeling as though that rug has been pulled out from beneath you, you recognize and realize, well, that was, something that I probably should have been paid more attention to, instead of allowing myself be distracted, which was my situation, right? Okay, so let's get back on camera. And I'm going to pull some Indigo Goddess. I can't actually rest my glasses up my nose, but I actually need them to be able to read. So I know this looks goofy. Hope you forgive me. Okay, Taurus, here we go. Emergence, coming into the light. This is soul work, awakening, spotlight, many interests, and live gently. Gee, thanks. I think I will. But what I love about it is the butterflies, right? The butterflies are about transformation. And it really is about emerging, coming out, and allowing yourself to be the light that you are. We need as much light as we possibly can get at this time. So allow yourself to just step right in there, speak your truth, and live with integrity, right? Okay, second card, unicorn, unique perspective. This talks about miracle worker, money magic, dreams coming true, and an odd job, which I did not get to do the career readings for June. So I wanted to be able to pull these cards to help us with those finances. So some of you may be looking for a new opportunity or a new job. It looks like if you're using your money magic that you will have a dream come true because a good job is coming in for you. And then the last card on this deck is the magic mirror. This is your public persona. You are the product, sales, social media, speaker, leader. So mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest of them all? Got to have a sense of humor, guys. Anyway, so this is really good. This would be for those influencers that watch my channel. I know I've got quite a few people who do tarot on YouTube. So it feels as though you are going to be recognized, that you're going to be stepping forward, and that your channel is going to be progressing, right? Based on these three cards. Now I'm going to pull a card from the career deck. Honest work, it's time to have a job that's not very glamorous. Get some experience to help you move up in the future. Success is a process, not a quick fix. So this would be for those people who may have lost a job. Just find whatever you can find right now until you can find something that's perfect for you. You need to have income coming in. Plus, what it does to your mental outlook, especially if you lost a job and it didn't have anything to do with your performance. Maybe it is something that has come in because the company is suffering, or the company's having a downturn, or a lot of companies are actually going out of business because of the current circumstances of things. So do whatever you need to do to bring in money to take care of yourself, right? And I feel as if you take that attitude, if you put your best foot forward, spirit is always going to recognize that and bring you better things. But you might have to take some action now. It only is temporary until you can get on your feet again. Okay. Your next card, brilliance. You discover your own genius by breaking away from the grind to follow your own inspiration. Your ideas bring recognition. Yay! I love this card. That could that could represent a whole bunch of different things, right? But I love the idea of it being that you discover your own genius. I think that's part of this hanged man energy. We have to really recognize our gifts, our skills, our talents. What can we do to help people? What can we do to help others? That's the reason why I started my channel, was because I have a deep feeling of giving back to others. And if I can help you in any way, I definitely am up for that, for that challenge. Our next card has to do with a journey. You may move to a new place for work or travel for work. Exploring the world gives you the experience you need to succeed. And I don't know about you. I would absolutely love to go to Egypt. It has always been on my bucket list since I was a child. And I'm hoping that things in our universe and in our world will start to turn around, and that we become a more peaceful place, a more peaceful, loving planet, because most of us, that's what we would love to have, right? Is to be able to journey, to be able to experience as many things as we can experience. So we have those memories in our golden years. Okay, Taurus, that's what I have for you for today. I hope you found some nuggets here that resonate with you. I read all of your comments. I would appreciate if you could give me that thumbs up because that helps the algorithms. And until next time, take very good care of you and enjoy your July.